Okay, we're factoring 50b squared plus 30b take away 56. And so the first thing we're going to do is ask, do we have a common factor? Like what goes into 50, 36, 30, and 56? Well, they're all even, so the only thing I can think of is 2. So I'm going to factor out the 2. Now, we have 25b squared plus 15b take away 28. So there's no other common factor. Is this a perfect square trinomial? Like 25 is a perfect square. Is 28? No, it's not. So it's not a perfect square trinomial. So this is, it's not a equals 1. So this is a is not equal to 1. So we're going to have to do the PSF thing. Okay, so we're looking for the product of the first and last terms. So the product of the 25b squared and the negative 28. That is negative 700b squared. And we're looking for the product of these two numbers that adds up to give you the middle term, which is 15b. Okay, now, because we're looking at, I know that 25 times 28 is 700, and they're 3 apart. Okay, if I look at like 10 times 70, well, that's 60 apart, right? And so like 10 is, you know, quite a bit smaller than 25. So if I go and look at 20, all right, 20 times 35 is 700. Like 2 times 35 is 70. So 20 times 35 is 700. Notice the difference between them is 15. Okay, and whenever this is negative, we're looking for the difference. We'll give you the middle term, right? Because if it's negative, then the two numbers are going to have opposite signs, and if you add them together, you have to add two numbers that have opposite signs. It's like subtraction, right? That's difference. So, in any case, it's 20 and 35, and then we want to decide on the signs, okay? We know the larger of the two is going to be positive. So 35 is bigger, so 35 is positive. The 20 is negative. So 35 take away 20 is 15. Negative 20 times 35 is negative 700. So we found our two numbers. Now we're going to replace the 15b with those two numbers. And so we have 2 times, open bracket, 25b squared, take away 20b plus 35b minus 28. And we're going to group these to factor. So we're going to look for the common factor in the first two terms, which is, I guess, what goes into 25 that also goes into 20? 5 and the b, so 5b. Over here, what's common between 35b and 28? Well, 7. Okay, so for the first group, we're going to factor out the 5b, and we're left with 5b take away 4. If we factor out the 7 from the second group, we get 5b minus 4. And remember, these two brackets have to be the same. If they're not the same, then you've made an error. Okay, so 5b minus 4, 5b minus 4 is the same. So we're going to factor out the 5b minus 4, and we're going to be left with 5b plus 7. Okay, and there it is, 5b minus 4, 5b plus 7. These square brackets, we don't need them anymore, so we can get rid of them. And that's our answer. So we go back into the program, and we put our answer. So 2 times 5b times 5b minus 4 times 5b plus 7. And that's it. Have a good day.